Good afternoon, this is Shauna and welcome to my channel Crafting Vintage. I wanted to share with you a recent Frank Garcia studio haul and some of the things that I picked up. So let me go ahead and show you. I wanted to add these metal embellishments from the My Sweet collection by Frank Garcia to my collection. Just love these vintage scissors, so I got these. I have a project in mind for these. I picked up these wax stamps, impresslets from Sizzix. These are new. I believe that's Georgia Evans, and these are the wax seals, but it's a stamp or impress, so it's an emboss and cut. And these will be great for the journals. I think they're darling. This one says love, thank you, and the top one is just like a cool little design. So anyway, I picked that up, and this was $11.99. And I didn't tell you the price. This one was $5.99. And then I picked up this one from Holtz, this beautiful butterfly die. It's huge. I don't even think this camera is going to pick up the size, and it's terrible glare on there, so I apologize for that. But let's take it out of the package. So I'm going to go ahead and measure. This is about 5 1/4 across by 5 inches long. So you can see how big that is. Beautiful butterfly, and then look at it in my hand. So this will just be lovely to work with. I'll be doing some shares as I do some projects using this die. I cannot wait. So that's that die, and I picked it up from Frank Garcia Studio. And it was, again, the Holtz Thinlet. And this one was $16.99. And then I picked up this, which is a new color called Pink Unicorn. I don't think it's going to come in, but no, I'm not going to do that. But it's Pink Unicorn. It's a lovely shade of pink. And one of the things about these that I would give you a tip on is just remember, anything like this, I've been using products like these for years with mixed media. Once you open it, take off the top, the air gets to it, it's not going to be around for a long time. So keep that in mind. Use it up. Once you open it, ink a lot of things. You can ink the paper, you can ink your chipboard, ink your books, and have them ready for future projects, because the problem is it will dry up. Now you can, and it doesn't dry up overnight, don't get me wrong, it'll last a while, but it will eventually dry up. A lot of times, like I saw this tip from Holtz, and a lot of people are doing it now, is once you take this off, and then you take this off, the press and seal or saran wrap, put it over the top and press it down into where the ink is, where your mousse is. Push it down in there so it's all the way in there, and that'll help with keeping the air from getting to it, okay? Once I do that, I'll show you guys. And then you screw the lid back on it with the saran wrap on. And you could do that with, I got some other mediums. I also picked up this Distress Collage medium from Frank's Studio, and this one was $7.99. And I also picked up the Distress Collage medium in the vintage, and then this one is in the clear, or the matte, excuse me. So anyway, where I was going with that is you could do that technique with the saran wrap, I would use press and seal, with these as well, and that will help extend the life of your products. Again, they're meant to be used. Keep that in mind. The shelf life will be diminished once you open them. I have added a little bit of water to these before and stirred it a little bit, left it overnight, let the water absorb in it. That tends to help as well. So anyway, just keep those things in mind. So real quick, again, I did share, but I got these two, the vintage and the matte. These are wonderful for your for any of your mixed media projects, what have you. I use this a lot as an adhesive as well, especially the matte one. I'll use this as a matte, as an adhesive also. And at Frank's, he carries this style as well. And I picked this up from his studio as well. So, and this is great because it has this kind of tip on it. Okay. And this one, obviously, you would use a scoop to get it out. So those are some tips, and there's some of the wonderful product that Frank carries at his studio. And then I picked up the newest and latest Distress Crayons, number 11, says it right there, set that includes the speckled egg, which was the recent distress color. So I was happy to get this. And this was $6.99. And the three colors in here are the last three releases of the distress colors. So Rustic Wilderness, Crackling Campfire, and Speckled Egg. So keep in mind, they will continue to release distress crayons in the line, but they're waiting until three colors are released. So as you recall, the most recent color that was released was the Kitsch Flamingo. So now I think in another week or two, he's releasing another color, or going to announce another color release. But once he releases three, then they'll come out with the new set of three. It used to be 5. Now it's 3. So we don't have to wait that long, but we do have to wait a little while to get it in distress crayon. So anyway, there's that. I love, love, love working with the distress crayons. I often will watercolor with these, so I just love them. I picked up some Distress Oxide sprays. Again, Frank's studio. He carries an array of products. Check him out. He's online. I've been adding to my oxide collection. I have quite a few of the distress sprays and the oxide sprays, so I wanted to get these. This is the Antique Linen. These are $5.99. I got the Victorian Velvet, the Milled Lavender, and the Tea Dye. Again, all $5.99. And then I kind of went a little cutesy. If you watch some of my previous hauls, I do say I like the vintage flair and the the Prima and the Tim Holtz and things like that. But I do like cute too. And I picked up, I couldn't resist, the new Fairy Garden Doodlebug release. And it's just so cute. And I know everybody has probably seen it. And just do a quick little flip through. And just some cute, vibrant, fun little colors. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to the use of my camera, so I appreciate your patience. And that's the back side, just so you get an idea. But everybody pretty much, well, I mean, you know Doodlebug, it's super cute. Okay, and cutesy and bright colors. So again, it's the Fairy Garden collection, and this was $6.99. Frank carries the latest and greatest in Doodlebug, and it's just wonderful. Anything that comes out, he's got it in, so just keep that in mind. And I got some of the Doodle Pops. So I got the sun. I actually got a couple of these, but I already made a project using it, so there's one of them. Couldn't resist your rainbows and hearts. I've been a huge fan of rainbows since a very young age, so I always am a sucker for that. Oh, I just thought these bugs were so cute, and I do like to garden, and I think with the Julie Netting dolls and what have you, these would be make a really cute card, so I picked those up. Picked up the cute little people. Aren't they cute? And again, I had gotten a couple of other ones, but I gave it away already in a card to a friend. And then I did pick up an extra rainbow because, like I said, I love the rainbows. So that's the first Frank Garcia haul. I'll be back with another recent haul from Frank Garcia Studio. So this is all the first haul, and thank you so much for joining me, and everybody have a wonderful day.